Hey, what up? And welcome to The Pull Up, a show where me and my amazing crew over there behind the scenes pull up on SA's faves in their creative spaces to see what's what, who's whoing in the zoo, what's gwanding, and how they do their thing in their spaces. I go by the name StrictlyBK, strict on that because if I'm not strict, today I'm pulling up on none other than award-winning, multi-platinum selling, the big dog, the big wolf, my dog more, DJ SLIQE, SLIQE.
That's how they dance, huh?
Yes,
That's what they do, right?
yeah.
Oh, I'd rather not.
That's all, Snake. You
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Thank you so much for having me in your space again
It's a
for the
pleasure.
second time.
Pleasure.
You know what I'm saying?
Pleasure.
Yeah, because we had this chop with SLIQE before back in 2020, right? You guys will get to see maybe snippets of that sometime somewhere, so keep an eye out, right? But yeah, man. And how have you been since then? How's things been since 2020?
Life's been a roller coaster.
Yeah.
But I think it's still a blessing, all of it. You know?
Yeah.
We like to complain and stuff like that, but I guess work is not nice, but you're living in a blessing. So I feel like we should be appreciative that we can still be in this place. Cameras can still be around us.
Yes.
We can still do this. We here.
Yeah. And so many people, RIP to everybody that we've lost between 2020 and now. So many people aren't here with us. So it's a blessing that we are here now, getting to live this experience. I'm blessed that I'm here. I get to invade your space and ask you questions about
Doing what you like.
doing what I like, actually, doing what I love. Actually, yeah. Speaking about what you love, SLIQE, I am loving Kiki.
Push.
Hey.
No, it's actually a cute idea.
No, spill the beans.
It's actually,
All the tea.
do you know what that quote is actually saying?
I know it's got something to do with talking about a girl who he doesn't even know her name or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh.
It's got
It's like a basic club story, You meet someone, you have shots, you leave the club.
and then the rest is history.
Yeah.
You go to Indicio, grab a bite, and then the next is history.
And then, it's a common story.
Yeah, but it's a dope story,
It's
nonetheless.
it's a tale of our nightlife. I don't think we have tales of our nightlife.
Yeah.
We don't have examples of our nightlife in music. I just feel like,
You think so?
give me.
I think there's songs to death about the nightlife. I mean, I feel like rap,
In a South African context.
I guess, in South Africa, we don't really talk much. But then again, people can't relate sometimes, most of them.
Therefore, we are giving you the 2024 nightlife of hip hop.
Like, the 2024 nightlife with hip hop is about hooking up and not remembering girls' names.
No. No. It's about having fun.
Right. Right.
And I feel like our whole aesthetic was, I wouldn't say imitated, but it influenced like the Mapiano lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right? They wearing chains, they drinking what we drink, they rocking the way we rock, they driving what we drive, they with who we with. It's us.
So are you low-key saying that the Janos guys is like biting?
I'm just saying it's us.
It's just, okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it comes from somewhere. So we are showcasing where it comes from.
Right. Okay.
That's
I
it.
like your giving me a little Kim on that whole thing vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Actually, with Kiki, was it recorded here? Like, when did you guys record this?
It actually was recorded here. So it was recorded just after we finished. No, not just after we finished. So we released Champion Music 2 with McLaren 25K in 2022, I think. And we're supposed to do it deluxe, but everyone got busy. And there was one song that I wanted on the deluxe, like very specifically. And I had already recorded a hook with Flo Jones.
Okay.
And then I think in January of 2023, last year January, McLaren recorded that verse.
Okay.
And then I held it and life got busy.
So this song is actually from like 2022. 2023. Okay. Cool. So somewhere there.
Three.
So, yeah. Which one is it?
Don't worry. The Blxckie verse, however, came this year though.
Okay.
Because I did trial and error with
both.
I did trial and error on the second verse for like with other artists, but you know how that go.
Yeah, you were like,
Yeah, like 3 other artists, 4 other artists, and then we found the perfect fit.
yeah,
It's about the perfect fit.
It's
I think
about.
I think that's why it took long. Also,
Yeah.
it's about the perfect fit. I don't just like it when it's just names on the song and then it's just names. Like it doesn't do anything for the song.
Yeah.
It must do something for the song. So people couldn't stick into context of the theme of the song. So
Okay.
that's why.
That's why you kind of like. Plus, though, this trio works though. Like this trio works. I mean, this trio, Maglera, Blxckie, Flo Jones.
Yeah.
I mean,
It does. It really does. I mean, Promise was made after a video shoot from Champion Music 2. So
yeah.
the whole gang was from the gang. From,
And LeBron. Yeah.
you know what I mean? They were all in the video, in the Stay Soft video. And we created most of the Champion Music 2 songs together. So
Okay.
I just feel like it was just camaraderie going on, like a brotherhood, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's easy for them. It's
Okay.
it's a no-brainer for them, I think, to like gel and work together, yeah.
So which verse exactly was recorded here? Since all three of them are in 3 different years. The one is 2022, then 2023, then 2024.
Flo recorded here, Maglera recorded here, and Blxckie sent me his verse while he was on tour with Bass in America.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that one, it comes from an American studio out there.
Yeah.
And then he sent it to me this side. And then,
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So the last time I was here and we spoke about, and the reason I'm asking about why it was recorded here is because I'm trying to get to the this of it all, right?
Okay.
The last time we had a chat at your studio, you were using a Lewis mic.
yeah,
right.
I still am.
You still are, so it's still the Lewis
Still delivered.
behind the chaotic eyeball.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So like what's, because you've changed your setup, as I can see that everything has changed. What has made you keep using the mic that you have right now as opposed to maybe upgrading it to something else?
So I have this thing where when I do purchase something, I try to purchase like the last level.
Okay.
So that
The last number, the top dog.
just so that like it can last you a couple of years, and if there's anything better that comes out, like you're not too far behind. You know?
Okay.
So I am in the process of changing this mic. I just had to find the right one. But yeah, this one, it's done a great job. Like, it's a great job. Yeah.
What's in your top 3 of the ones that you're thinking of getting?
I'm trying to get a warm audio mic.
Ooh.
The one that's emulating the Sony.
Oh, okay.
The Sony, the one, that one's like 350K. Yeah. So there's a warm audio one that like emulates that one. I'm trying to get that one.
Okay.
It's not too bad in price.
Okay.
It's not 350K.
Look.
I don't have a big studio like that. You know what I mean? But that's why I got the preamp and the equalizer just to just clean out my mic a little better.
Okay, cool.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I mean, you need a good preamp for mics like that. But I mean, mics like that can do the job anyway without the preamp, but it's also just like
You need
extra
it. So the thing
cleanness
is,
or
I'm
the...
very close with my the guy who does my mixing and mastering. His name is Glow.
Okay.
He's from Playground Productions, and he's like my bestie. So he's like in my ear, like, "Yo, bro, get better stuff. Like, fix it. Like, I'm not trying to be in mixing sessions, fixing everything. You know what I mean? Like, make my job easier." So I think that's where I'm going.
And how do you think he means that? Does he mean that in the terms of like, like when you record, sometimes the rule is you need to get things clean from recording and not to say, but you're going to fix it in, in mixing or mastering, like try and get everything at like a proper level, proper standard from the get. Do you think he means it in that sense?
He does.
Okay.
He does, so just, he wants the signal to be as clean as possible.
Yeah.
Because without the preamp, I used to have this white noise that I hated.
Yeah.
I could eventually hear it myself.
Yeah.
So I think the preamp kind of cleaned that. And yeah, new recording methods that he taught me
Okay.
helped me clean that. Yeah.
What preamp is this anyway?
It's a warm. Well, he made me buy this
Warm audio.
73 EQ warm audio.
Oh.
It's a preamp and it's an EQ.
Oh, it's a nice preamp though. Like warm audio is good.
Yeah.
Warm audio is pretty good. Like you're rolling like okay. High stakes, I see you.
Not really.
I see you. And also see that you changed from your primes, because the last time we had the chat, you had, you know, the primes with the blue and everything, and now you've got the Kali. Why
the other ones are 2-way speakers.
Okay.
These are 3-way speakers.
Okay.
It's just better for Dolby, and it's better for sound clarity and just everything. So he's like, yo, bro, these frequencies and ranges like you're missing with these old speakers. And he said, if you get a 3-way, you'll be able to hear everything top to bottom.
Okay.
And he made me also get a sub.
The sub, the sub.
Because I used to just make my things thump too much, and he was like, bro, you need to stop that. Like, yeah.
He schooled you.
He schooled me big time. So just the change in sound just also helped elevate like how I hear my music now, and how I produce my music.
Okay.
And it's just sounding more ready than ever. Like sometimes like with wax speakers or whatever, you won't really hear the true definition of what you're doing.
Yeah.
And when you go play it in other speakers, it just sounds horrible.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to minus problems from the jump in the studio.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. But I mean, like, with having, because I'm looking at your sub, by the way, he's got a JBL sub. It's like massive. This thing is huge. And I'm just wondering, like, when you're booming your bass in here, because the room is quite, tight. Do you think that you're getting like a realistic kind of like, what you're hearing is kind of like as close to what the song would sound like? Or do you think like this is adding just like that extra bass, just more ambiance?
I think even in the way we set it up, there's not too much bass coming out of it.
Okay.
Connected the speakers through the sub, and he did something.
Okay.
So that like.
So that it all plays like in balance and stuff like that. Oh,
But what we also do a lot is when we're done, and he's done mixing and mastering, we test all the songs in the club. Like empty club. Like we go when there's nobody.
Okay.
And then we just boom.
And you just play them out there.
And what I found out is that it is a true definition, because like what I hear here is what I hear that side.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and there has to be bass. There has to be, because if there's no bass, it's a lie.
I love bass. So I feel like also South Africa is a drum and bass country.
Yeah.
We love our drums. We love bass.
Yeah.
I love bass. Yeah. Also, if there's no bass in my songs, there's no song.
Yeah, no, that's true. There has to be drum, there has to be bass, because it needs to hit you in your chest. You need to.
It has to. Also, we're
feel it in your core.
Also, we're competing with the dance genre. So, I mean, if your things are not thumping, you might as well sleep.
Yeah, because then it's watered down, man. It's decaring at that point, isn't it?
Not interesting.
It's not at all. Yeah. And then like with, sometimes, when you're trying to get a song right and stuff like that, you will run it through certain processes and stuff within a software, You use FL from what I saw, right?
Yes.
Is that like your preferred software? Or do you like play with the other children also?
It really is, man. Like, I don't use other platforms.
Why?
So, I'm a nerd,
right?
And I grew up programming, and I thought I was gonna be like my parents and go into the computer IT space.
Yeah.
But I just said left, and I decided to program music.
Yeah.
You get me? So I feel like Fruity Loops is a DAW that allows you to do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Like, there's no limitations on Fruity.
Okay.
And I just like the workflow and the functionality of it.
3 windows though? 3 windows? Like Fruity. My problem with Fruity, right, is that because I use Ableton Live. So on Ableton, I'm able to do everything on that window. So I'm able to click on that thing that says track 1, and track 1 will give me the mix channel where I can add my whatnots. It'll give me my piano roll. I'll be able to like program on it and arrange in this arrange window. Now with FL, to arrange, I must open an arrange window. For the mix, I must open a mixer window. For the piano roll, it's piano roll. It's like, wow, so many things.
I guess we like being busy.
You guys like drama.
I guess we love being busy, you know what I mean? But it's the only thing I was introduced to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I just took it and ran.
Yeah.
You know?
But I mean, the sonics here are great. I mean, if you start programming drums on FL, what will happen is you will hear, it's like it adds a bit of, whereas on
other ones are like so.
You have to do the work. You have to put like the reverbs and the whatnots and process it. But FL just already gives you that motivation that, okay, cool, this is nice.
You can clip.
And you can
you can make it clip. It's crazy.
You can make it clip.
And it's funny. I heard Gabza say in one of his interviews that what makes my piano is the grunge of it. Like it's very, it's dirty. Like it's not clean.
Yeah.
You know? And that's what makes it. And he says the piano that they try and like clean up and make perfect and stuff, it doesn't land because it doesn't sound as great as the one that's clipping. You know.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's about just how you design your own sound.
Yeah.
Really.
But I mean, also with piano, if you think about piano comes from the streets. Piano is literally a genre that's made by some kid in the hood who probably doesn't have any, formal music education, whatnot. He's just doing stuff from the heart. He downloaded his crack or whatever, and he's just there. So things like clipping, all that stuff, don't care.
But that's what we love,
you know
right?
What I'm saying? So like, like when we spoke the last time, right?
Yeah.
We also spoke about studio monitoring outside of just like the speakers.
Yes.
Your headphones, right? And you said to me that your headphone needs to have the back. It needs to be one of those toothy ones that thingy, because that gives you like a true sound as opposed to like an ear situation or the ones that don't have
open back.
Yeah, or the open back ones, right? So since then, I don't know, have you had any other experiences with other like types of?
Yeah, I again, Glow, my messiah.
Yeah.
He has open back headphones.
Yeah.
But he told me that it's really just for mixing.
Okay.
So I think for my process, the closed back still works. I'm using the Audio Technica.
Yeah.
I feel like I get true sound, right?
Yeah.
And another thing that I have, my speakers are treated to the room. There's something called Sound ID.
Yeah.
Where it measures, Sound ID, right?
Yeah.
So, Sound ID is also is not only working with my speakers, it's also working with the headphones.
Okay.
So I'm really getting true definition.
Yeah.
Whichever way of sound I'm listening to, whether it's on the headphones, whether it's just the speakers.
Yeah.
I'm really getting true definition.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
The Sound ID is helping.
Yeah.
So I do prefer the closed back for production and recording vocals. I think the open back it's a preference thing, but it's mainly for mixing and stuff like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it's important to have a pair of headphones like during like mixing and production?
Yeah. It is very important because you have to listen to the sound on all different mediums, you know what I mean? I want to get like a second pair of speakers, smaller ones, and I want Cypher, before I recorded my first album.
Yeah.
He used to have like this little radio that you could connect and switch to, and then you would hear how it sounds on like a basic hi-fi little radio.
Tiny thing, yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was good for referencing to see like how far back or forward you are, And I also use my speakers in the lounge. It's a sound bar with a little subwoofer. I also use the car.
Car test is a good test. Yeah.
I use the phone, So headphones are very important. I feel like it'll direct you.
Okay.
If it's bad in the headphones, it's bad outside.
It's bad outside, yeah. Yeah, that's.
If it's great on the headphones and bad outside, hey.
tricky. So you know, a tricky one, like,
Hey, you know what I mean? Yeah.
yeah, no. Like good headphones are important. I believe like good headphones are important because, you know, having to test your song after you made it in the studio, to test it on headphones, test it in the car, test it on everything else, just to make sure that all the elements that are in there are hitting. Because you don't want to have a song where in the studio the bass is booming, but then when you listen to it in the car, the bass is not there, or it's booming a little too much.
So that's why it's best to have your room treated, or have sound ID at least if you don't have your room treated, so you can get like a true definition, you know, and not get lost in the sauce.
Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna take a jog down memory lane with you for a second here.
Okay.
So I heard somewhere, that you started producing and started getting into the whole music industry thing when you were in Matric, right? Right. And that your landlord was the one who bought you like your very first year. Like he was that guy.
Oh, yeah. that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
He was a little gangster.
Yeah.
No, for real. No, for real.
I think I get you. But like,
I think you even stole it, but whatever.
what was it? I was actually into when I heard that. I was like, hey, I wonder what that was.
So,
actually.
what had happened was,
right.
my mom wanted to hope she don't see us, but
sorry, mama.
So we had off-campus boarding facilities.
Okay.
Right, and this lady who conducted that she had a couple of houses around the school. Right.
Okay.
The first two houses were full, right, and then she opened up a third house.
Okay.
Right, and then the third house, she can't be at every house, so she let her son run that third house.
Okay.
Right. But that son, like I said, is a gangster.
She got rising.
Yeah, he sold couches, but had a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like, come on, like he made upholstery. Like it was like, come on.
I get you. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, he just came back one day and said, Bafana, I got you some speakers.
Not so.
I got you a mixer.
Not so.
I got you some. Yeah, you guys figure it out. I don't know what you do with the stuff. Like, where you get this? Don't worry.
Ask no questions and I shall tell you no more.
You know what I mean? Hear no lies. And then downloaded virtual DJ and started DJing. There in the house, we thought we were the best DJs. Like, you know what I mean? We hadn't had like a social at school yet, so we lobbied to like host our first school social.
Okay.
And we DJed the whole night with our big computers. You know that screen with the back like this?
Yes, the one that has this with the back here. Yeah.
With the tower, because it was our home PCs, and we were just out there the whole night at school DJing. We thought we were the coolest. You know?
So you like on virtual DJ?
Yeah. So then the following year, first year at UJ, I living at a commune in Melville, and the downstairs guy had a pair of CDJ 100s.
Yeah.
The CD.
The Pioneer ones?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Then we started teaching ourselves there. And then we decided to go to, we're so good now. We went to Melville. There was at that time, there was like clubs everywhere.
Yeah.
Down 7th. And we just started residenting there. And then that's how the whole thing started.
And that's how the whole thing started.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. And how did you come across the name SLIQE? Like,
my grandmother gave it to me.
SLIQE or something?
When I was born, she said, this guy is
gonna be SLIQE.
Now we're joking.
Can you imagine?
It's mixed. The chat room.
So you did
SLR. Hey, what's your SLR?
SLIQE. Because you were a slick guy. Were you slick with the ladies or something?
Nah, I mean, mixed, you just had to have a cool little name, you know?
Yeah.
And I just thought to myself, SLIQE with the Q.
Yeah.
And I stuck
with it. It's a nice one.
Yeah, I stuck with it.
It's a nice one.
Yeah, I don't know why I stuck with it, but I stuck with it.
So I'm going to be slick now. I'm also going to be slick.
With the CK?
Ninja, yeah, man.
With the CK?
With the CK. Slick like that. So we're going to do a little true or false. Because I feel like day drinking. I'm saying like, it's just an excuse for me to day drink with you.
Okay.
So we're going to do like a true false.
I don't drink.
Where...
No, I'm just saying, I'll do it for you.
If you lose, you got it. Yeah. So we're gonna talk, and in the talk, I'm gonna ask you like some questions, you know, sneaky questions, and then if you get them wrong, you take a shot. If you get them right, I take a shot. Hopefully, I still walk out of here straight. The aim is to get you walking out of here.
It's going
Do
to
the
take a
little
lot.
kick.
Do you have 2 bottles?
It's only my that crazy. Hectic. Yeah, so as we proceed the game.
As we proceed
to give you what you need. I'm gonna ask you, so
these questions that are coming out from the vault. Whew, I'm scared.
no, it's not that bad, trust me. It's not that bad. It's just a matter of, okay, cool. How much do you listen to your own stuff also?
Okay.
Ever?
Wow.
All right.
That's
like,
easy.
You know what I'm saying? So, do like I do. Right. It was your first song?
Yes.
Second?
First
third?
song.
Your very first song.
Out the gate.
Out the gate.
Out the gate.
How was that experience? How did you feel?
I don't know. I was just young and I was just doing things. I was just trying.
Yeah.
I think in life, we just try.
You were just going with it.
Yeah, I saw like DJ Khaled, I saw DJ Dimples, Milkshakes, Beats,
yeah.
and I was like, whoa, I don't want to hit the ceiling of DJing, and I guess that's the next level to take it, right?
Yeah.
And I just applied what I saw, and then I luckily had like someone like Nota, Questa's ex-manager, to like guide me, you know?
Okay.
So we did like merch, we put it on data file host. Imagine
That's a file host.
Yeah.
That's a blast from the past.
Yeah, we put it on data file host.
Yeah.
We eventually put it on iTunes because it wasn't really a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just went crazy and I didn't expect it. I didn't know how to feel either. I'm just a nerd, you know? Like, just, I don't know, like, hey, yay, you know?
Yeah.
Like my song, cool, thank you so much, you know? Oh, you all like my song, thank you so much.
That's brilliant. That's amazing.
You know what I mean?
And with your, sorry to cut you off, but with your first album, which Do Like I Do was on, and my song Toxic.
By the way.
Was on. By the way, that got a summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that experience for you? Like, how was?
I feel like it was cool. I didn't get to go on stage and collect the award. I didn't.
But it's here.
Yeah,
it found its way to you.
Yeah. I was still being like toyed around, you know.
Yeah.
I couldn't get in the venue.
Ah, no.
Small celebrity problems. You know what I mean?
These things.
But
you know,
it's great nonetheless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a blessing, and it just really means that people are supporting you and like they love what you're doing. And
yeah.
it's a really pat on the back to like continue striving for more. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a big like. Keep going.
Okay.
Like, stay here.
Okay.
You can make something out of this. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you something right now. True or false?
All right.
Guess the lyrics.
Okay.
Guess the lyrics. Which is it? Which one? What?
Okay.
I did it again. I did it again.
On it. Drink.
Okay. Then I get to drink. Okay. So this game basically. I did it wrong. I take a shot.
Whoa. Hey, you won't be rolling anymore soon, eh?
You know your things.
So you're gonna have a tough one.
Okay. Next, guess the lyrics, right? Let's see.
Are you trying to spice it up?
Actually, I am gonna spice it up.
Do like I do. That's
dang it.
It's my stuff.
Oh no, guys. Oh no.
It's not going well for you. No, I'll tell you what.
Yes, please.
Camaraderie.
Clink. Yeah.
Because you're gonna be drinking a whole lot if you ask me about my stuff.
I want to go home walking straight.
Or
right? Okay. Let's see.
It's burning my intestines. All right.
Let's get to the money, right?
Ekonene. You're gonna drink a lot.
Damn it.
I feel
Wait.
sorry for her.
Can we just have like half a shot thing? Oh my God.
It's your game. I'm not taking one for the team this time.
You're not taking one for the team.
I'm sorry. I'm hungry.
I'm also going to keep that one there for you. I took a shot for control. Yeah, a sip for control. A sip for control. Okay.
If you're gonna ask me lyrics again, you're gonna lose.
I actually was gonna ask, and the next one is actually pretty awesome, pretty obvious. But I'm gonna ask it anyway.
Okay.
For fun.
Okay, for fun.
And not for the drinking thing. Okay. Cause hey,
Girl.
hey, woof.
Kiki. You see, like it's 2 seconds in, I know. So the thing is, I record all the artists.
Right.
So I'm automatically like downloading the lyrics.
Yeah.
You know, because also I don't really, if you go too far off topic or maybe you're talking some ridiculous stuff, I will tell you, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm really listening to what you say.
You're listening to what you're
because
saying.
I feel like the music also represents who I am. Like more often than not, not to get too spiritually deep, but I feel like people speak my story for me.
Yeah.
You know, through vibes and through energy. Like I don't have to say, talk about this.
Yeah.
Like just because of us chilling, vibing, you feel, I don't know, it somehow translates and comes out to the song.
Into music.
So I relate a lot with my music. So that's why like I'll know my lyrics. You know?
I'm actually glad that you said that because, you know, like I'm a big believer in, spirituality and energy and all of that stuff. When it comes to like people being in your space, like, so your studio is in your personal living space, right, as well. Are you selective about who gets to come and work here on like that whole spiritual energy level, or it's?
Hey man, you know, this is the kennel at the end of the day, and I can't be that selective.
Yeah.
You know, but if I do want to work with you, I will have to try it out. You know? If I don't like it,
then
you won't come back. But
that's it. Cut.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I have to be open, and I mean, being a producer, you have to be open to different people, different energies. You have to be very welcoming and accepting.
Yeah.
And not really so. What can I say? I don't have a word for it right now, but
pedantic.
You know what I mean? You have to really be like kind and humble and accept what you get.
Yeah.
You know?
From people.
And then afterward, the interaction, you can decide how that affects you and how you want to move on.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. There you go.
Next thing, what is the most awkward thing that's ever happened in the studio?
Most awkward.
Yeah, like where you ask yourself, WTF? And you're like, here one. Yeah. Which one is this?
Someone slept.
Slept? How? That's not
I'm writing lyrics and then they slept. Then we had to wait. And then, that song never came out.
What song was this? Okay, well, it never came out, so.
Yeah, it never came out.
Oh, who slept?
Don't worry.
No.
I don't name and shame.
You don't name and shame? I'm all about the name.
I'm not kissing
the
and
shame, but I'm all about the kissing and the telling. Oh my God.
I really had weird things happen in the studio. I think I'm blessed in that regard, but you know. Yeah, I haven't had any weird experiences except people just being whack in the studio.
Just being whack, like the whack energies, right?
Whack energy, like you're here to take and not give. You know?
And not give, yeah.
That's it.
And it's important to be a giver. It's important to give out and contribute to the greater goodness of society, I suppose. You know what I'm saying? And you, my friend, have given a lot. You have given us Do Like I Do. You've given us Ekuneni with MT and name. You've given us champion music with all the boys. You've given us Kiki now recently for the streets, for the me to twerk 2 in the morning. But for real, that's my song, bro. I don't want to lie, that's my song.
That's latent generations. But yeah.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful because, I mean, when you gave us Do Like I Do, it was, I feel like that was like the, what's the word? English, but no, the epitome of hip hop. Like this, you know, where hip hop was the peak of hip hop, where hip hop was like at its greatest, South African hip hop anyway, you know what I'm saying?
That's the golden era.
That was the golden era, you know, and I feel like hip hop right now is trying to get back there, and I think they will,
I don't feel like get back. I feel like we're reinventing.
Reinventing, right? Reinventing more than getting back to. Yeah.
It's a bit different right now.
Yeah.
Like, hip hop is more of a feeling.
Okay.
Yeah. Back then it was more about vibes and manak.
Yeah.
And getting into this thing and realm.
Yeah.
Right? So right now we're just carrying feelings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feelings about girls whose names.
What? No. Feelings. Whatever.
I'm joking. I'm kidding. I'll just always go back to that whole thing.
Yeah.
But you know what? I would like to, with these little tiny shots.
Tiny.
These are tiny. Come on.
All right. What are we doing?
It's just a tiny little thing. We are toasting to the future of SA hip hop, the future of SLIQE, and us coming through to invade your space and talk about you and everything.
And to your show.
And to my show.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
To the pull up.
To the pull up.
To the pull up.
To the pull up.
Pull up on me. Straight face.
I've got such a funny bone. I laugh at everything.
It's killing her.
If you know me personally, you'll know that I've got I laugh a lot. So SLIQE has been very, very funny. Thank you so much for having us at your place, in your studio, with everything. Well done for everything that you've done. Thank you so much for contributing to the culture, to the music, to the people. And we look forward to hearing everything else. And we look forward to hearing Kiki.
Push.
In these streets, know what I'm saying? And thank you guys for tuning in to the pull up. And see you next time.